Hello everyone and welcome to Season 9 of the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim franchise mode here in NHL 21. Two more seasons to go. We're coming off back-to-back Stanley Cups. We are looking for Stanley Cup number 3 here in Anaheim. Gonna go to the awards. Guys can see we won 2 Stanley Cups back-to-back. 3 in 5 years. So we're looking for number 4. We got 2 more years to go. Could potentially get 5 Stanley Cups if we win both years. Let's take a look at the team now. It's looking pretty solid. Unfortunately, our goaltending did go down in rating, but I'll go to that soon. First line is Dylan Larkin with Simon Laflamme and Vitaly Kravtsov with the +3 on the first line. So Larkin's playing like a 92, Laflamme like a 92 as well, Kravtsov like a 90. So a very solid first line. Very solid second line as well. Igor Zharkov, 24-year-old, low elite. He's a scorer, 38 goals last year, paired up with Robert Thomas and Trevor Zegras. Zegras like a 92 with a +1. Zharkov playing like an 86 and Thomas like an 89. And then we have William Karlsson along with Connor Brown, Taylor Radish with a +1. So playing like an 87 and 2 86s. And then we have William Book there, 22 years old, low elite, 79 overall. Lawrence Stoner, 81 overall, low elite. Stoner was a first-round pick 3 years ago in 2025. Book was a 6th-round pick in 2024, making the team now. And then Kasperi Kapanen on line number 4, playing like an 86. Book and Stoner play like an 80 and 82. Hopefully those young kids can grow for the final 2 seasons. Then we have Jacob Chychrun with Jamie Drysdale as the first pairing, playing like an 89 and 90 with the chemistry. Adam Ginning and Henry Jokiharju playing like an 81 and 85. You got Slavin and Kaapo Bianco. They have a +3, so when I keep that pairing together, 85 and 84 in the bottom pairing for defense is very solid. Now, Ginning, he is only an 80 overall, but look at those stats at defense and physical now. 86 defensive awareness, 83 shot block, 88 stick check. It's alright, but look at that physical. 98 aggressiveness, 93 body checking, 92 strength. He's 6'4", 210. So he is a shutdown defenseman. He was a +21 last year, +41, +37 over the minors. So as guys can see, he's a big guy. Only an 80, playing like an 81, but I think his physical presence will be good with a lot of offensive defensemen that we have. Now, Gibson did go down to an 84, Dussel 83. Hopefully, he still plays well. We have him at $8.3 million for the last 2 years of our franchise mode. Let's look at our team. Special team is Zharkov, Thomas, Laflamme, Drysdale, Zegras, Karlsson, Larkin, Kravtsov, Brown, and Chychrun. So, I'm going to go through the HL team real quick. I'm not going to worry too much about prospects. Again, we only have 2 more years to go. A lot of young guys in the AHL team, but looking at the team, apart from one guy, it's all mid-70s to 80 overall. Defense is pretty solid. Bottom pairing has a -1. I couldn't quite get rid of that. And then in goal, we have Ruslan Vishnevsky and Sven Olin. Couple of elite potential guys, some young goaltenders there. Let's look at San Diego goals. So we're going to jump into year number 9. I'm going to go real quick into a game just to show you guys the stats of our team. Offense, defense, and goaltending as well. So as for our team, we have 96 offense, 90 defense, and 85 goaltending. So it's not the best team we've had, but it's still very solid, and I'm very confident that we can make a playoff push again this year. Let's jump into this season. All right, at the trade deadline, we are at 38, 20, and 4. We're only third in the division. It's a pretty strong division. There are 2 teams already with over 40 points, the Sharks and the Oilers. So looking at the team scoring, it looks like Simon Laflamme leads the way with 33 goals and 63 points. Zegras hit 57, Thomas 51, Larkin 50. Only one player over a point per game. Kravtsov and Zharkov over 20 goals each, which is great to see. When I take a look at our defense, there's C. Ginning +9. Kaapo Bianco in a third pairing, 15 points, +29, Slavin 27 and +26, which is pretty good to see. Now, Gibson and Dussel, wow, the same save percentage and .03 difference in goals against. Very similar. Honestly, the team is doing pretty good. Now, I do have Jordan Greenway scratch. I put him in the AHL. I was probably going to put him there, but $3 million, and he's only on his last year of his contract. So I'm going to see if I can move him at the trade deadline. Maybe somebody will want him. He does have a bit of value, so I was holding on for him. I was holding on to him until the deadline, so I'll see if there's anything I can do. I mean, Alex Tuck, $2 million for an 88 overall. I'm going to try to get Alex Tuck right away. All right, so this is a big deal. I'm going to try to give away Taylor Radish there. He's an 85 overall, but he only has 28 points plus 14. And he has 2 more years in his contract, 5.5. And I'm afraid that he might go down in rating. He's already 31. A first round pick from this year. Stafford, which is a medium elite goalies unsigned over in the USA. And then Jordan Greenway, again, he was scratched. Getting Alex Tuck at $2 million. Again, 88 overall. He has 40 points. That's very solid. See if New York is going to say yes to that. Trade's rejected. All right, I might have to add another pick because I really want to get him at that value. I mean, we're on our last years, so I don't mind giving away draft picks. The first, the second, Radish, Stafford, and Greenway. If they say no, I don't know what else I can give. Trade is accepted. There you go. So we give away a prospect goaltender, a scratch player, 2 picks, and then we replace Radish with Alex Tuck. So that's a huge addition. 88 overall for $2 million. We save a lot of cap space as well. That can go to free agency for next year, or if you want to make another move right now as well. All right, I'm trying to make another big trade, a blockbuster. I'm trying to get Morgan Rielly from New York Islanders. He has 25 points. He had 70 points last year there. So might be because he's going in a team that's not as good as Toronto that he dropped down. Because look at the years prior. All over 60 points there. 87 overall at 34. He's making 11.3, but it's only for 1 year. So rental, we can afford him. Giving away Ginning, so he would replace him. He's down to an 80. A third, a second, and then Crosby. Harold Crosby, which is a goaltender that we drafted in 2028, actually in this past draft. So I'm going to give them this package. And Morgan Rielly, welcome to Anaheim. So Alex Tuck and Morgan Rielly, that's a huge trade deadline. Hopefully those 2 additions help us get over the bump that we can be a contender and get that 3rd Stanley Cup in a row. All right, now taking a quick look at our team, it's a big improvement. We have 3+3 chemistries. Line number 1 is the same, but line number 2 is Zegras, Zharkov, and Alex Tuck. They're playing like an 88, 94, and 91 on the second line. And then the third line is Brown, Kapanen, and Thomas. And then I move Carlson down to the fourth line with Book and Stoner, giving them a +3. And then defense, Morgan Rielly goes on the top pair with Jamie Drysdale. 287s, playing like 290 overalls with a chemistry. Chikrin and Yoki Haru playing like an 87 and 85. Sabin and Capobianco playing like an 85 and 84 as elite. Now, unfortunately, Gibson did go down rating by 1, but his numbers are still good. 283s in net, Gibson and Dostal. And actually, I forgot to show you guys the power play is even better as well. We have a +3 in the first unit. Thomas, Zegras, Larkin, Drysdale, Laflamme, Tuck, Carlson, Brown, Zharkov, Rielly on the second unit. So I'm going to take a look quickly at trades that happened around the league as well. Player and pick trading. See if there's anything that stands out. A lot of creative players at this point in the franchise mode. Kevin Fiala goes to Vancouver. Oli Julevi actually goes to the Kings. Kalle Järnkrok goes to the Canucks. Vesalainen goes to Boston from the Jets. Colton Parayko goes to Dallas. There's our trade with the Islanders. Again, at this point in the franchise mode, there's a lot of creative players, and you see a lot of the guys that are really, really young in today's NHL are all veterans at this point. Fabro and Foot go to Carolina for Tara Vinen, and I think a creative player is a big trade there. There's our trade with the Islanders for Alex Tuck. Drake Batterson goes to Vancouver. Morrissey and Dano go to Vancouver from Vegas. Wow. Oliver Wahlstrom goes to the Sharks. It's pretty active trade deadline. A lot of big names, a lot of big, good young prospects in today's NHL there. So assimilate the rest of the year and see how well Rielly and Tuck can do for our team. The 2 additions paid off. 108 points. We actually are 2 away from the President's Trophy, but we're number 1 in the West. 52, 26, and 4. First place in the Western Conference, so we'll have home ice up to the Cup Final guaranteed if we make it there. 47 goals for Simon Laflamme at 84 points, 89 overall elite. Look at that shot. 95 across the board, 89 and 92 for his hands. 90 speed, he's just an absolute stud. And then looking at the rest of the team, Zegras, 78 points, just under a point per game. 69 points for Larkin, nice. Thomas, 61. Zharkov, 35 goals, 60 points. Krasov and Brown had over 20 goals. Look at Alex Tuck, 59 points. 59 points for Drysdale, +26. So Tux is joining our team with exactly a point per game. 3 goals, 16 assists, 19 points, and a +7. You love to see it. Then going down the list, all of these guys, incredible seasons. Then Morgan Riley, he had 11 points and it was a +16. So our 2 additions making a huge impact to our team. Gibson and Dostell, both of them with very good numbers. Over 900 save percentage and goals against under 3. Over 20 wins each. That's a fantastic goalie tandem. We don't have a true number 1 in Anaheim anymore. John Gibson has been the number 1 for many years, 3 Stanley Cups, but now he's sharing his number 1 spot with Lucas Dostell, who is 83 overall as well. So we can go to whichever goalie's hot on any given night. Jack Hughes at 50 goals at 122 points. He's a 94 overall franchise player. Oh my goodness, that is a huge year, a career year for Jack Hughes. Good for him. Kucherov, 56 goals at 35 years old. Okay, he's a creative player. Alexander Holtz over 100. McDavid 100 right on the dot. Cirelli with a big year as well as Kubali, Neil, Draisaitl. Neil with 58. He's that huge shot. He has that probably that huge shot for the Renwigs. Yeah, 98 and 99 shot. Always gets a lot of goals. Taking a look at goals, and it is Evgeny Svechnikov with Neil, tied with 58. Svechnikov is 92 overall, 91, 97, 94, 97 for his shot. Now looking at defense, we have Quinn Hughes at 82 points, and the Hughes brothers are absolutely dominating the NHL. 75 assists for Quinn Hughes, that is insane. Look at those hands for a defenseman, 88 hand 9, and the rest are in the mid-90s. That's insane. And +19, so it's nice to see him with that plus as well. Goaltender Thatcher Demko there with Philly, UC Saros with New Jersey. None of these goalies are, at this point, a lot of the players and goalies are all different teams. Bennington is a Montreal Canadian, all right. Rookie skaters there, Philippe Boudreau and Justice Ernie had big years, 52 points each. Any rookie goalies that stood out? Viennanen for the Jets had a huge year. So let's jump into the Stanley Cup Playoffs. Let's take a look who we're facing going for a 3rd cup in a row. And it is going to be the Vancouver Canucks. They accidentally sim game 1. And we win. Accidentally sim the first game. But we get a win. Taking a look now at the Canucks team. Hoglander, Pedersen, Besser, Standard, Horvat, Fiala, Karpotsev, Yarncrow, Dano, Shore, Tipley, and Hagen. I'm surprised to see Dano on the wing. 90 faceoffs and you put this man on the wing? What are you doing? I don't understand that Dano's on the wing with 90 faceoffs. Of course, he got Quinn Hughes, Myers, Morrissey, Drew Doughty, 78 overall, making $1.5 million. Probably going to be his last year. He's 39 years old. DiPietro is an 83 and Sogard an 80. So both of our teams are pretty similar. Very good top guys, very good top defense, and our goaltenders are same rating. Let's go into the sim again. I accidentally sim game number 1, but we're up 1-0. Let's see if we can keep that alive. There you go. We're up 3-0 against the Vancouver Canucks. Going to simulate game number 4. 6-1 loss. All right, we get back down to earth. Game number 6. Oh no, we lose game number 5. Going to game number 6. And we win 6-4. So we beat the Canucks in 6 games. Draisaitl's a point per game there. 2 goals for assists. Our assistant captain. And now we're facing Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers. I want to take a look at his point totals as well as Draisaitl. So 94, 96, 88 there. They have Connor Bedard as well as Connor McDavid down the middle. Draisaitl, insane. So Connor McDavid so far, 1,089 games. He has 537 goals and 1,335 points. Unreal. Draisaitl there in 1,160 games, 577 goals and 1,291 points. Now our defense is Nurse and Adam Fox, 91 and 87. Pietrangelo, Girard, Moroza, and Brodin. That's an incredible defensive group. Skinner and Pedersen. So we have 283s, you have 282s in net. It's one of the better defenses I've seen in the franchise. Wow. All of them are studs. Going simulate the first 3 games. OT win, and then we win the next 2. We're up 4. We're up 3-0 against the Oilers, and we sweep Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers with 2 shutouts and an OT win, then a 5-3 win. So we're 8-2 in the playoff. Zegras, our captain, is a point per game. Zegras being our captain, of course, and Larkin and Draisaitl are assistants. Now we're facing the Chicago Blackhawks in the Western Conference Final, going for a trip to the Stanley Cup. DeBrincat, Morgan Frost, and Alexander Nylander. Timo Meyer, Kirby Dach, and then it goes down quite a bit. Wow, a lot of 80s, even a couple of 70s in there. Lundberg, Boquist, 88s, and then it goes down. Wow. Look at that, Brain. Morgan Brain, and then Niemelainen. That's some pretty interesting names over at defense. And then goaltending, Philip Gustafsson and Tarasov. So, man, their team is extremely top heavy. Hopefully we can beat them, because if not, I will be upset. Simulate the first 2 games now. We win 1, we lose 1. We're tied 1-1 going to game number 3. 6-0 win in game number 3. Game number 4, 3-2. Come on, we can win this on home ice. And we win in OT 4-3. And the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim are going to the Stanley Cup Finals once again. We're facing the President's Trophy winners, New Jersey Devils, a team that beat us out by a couple of points. Here we go. Let's take a look at the team of the New Jersey Devils. Of course, we beat Quinn Hughes. Now we've got to beat Jack Hughes. 94 overall with Alexander Holtz and Maxim Kostitsyn on his wings. Ivan Barbashev, Moncton Wildcat legend. Nico Hischier, Michael McLeod, they're stacked. Volkov, Leneveux, Atanasiu. Pretty weak bottom 6, but the top 6 is insane. Jones and Timmins, D'Angelo, Siegenthaler, Roy, and Anderson. Honestly, apart from Timmins, their defense isn't great. Apart from their top 6. And then in goal, Saros, 82 and a 71 backup. Alright, I don't want to jinx it, but I like our chances. We can match up with the top 6. We have better depth on offense and defense. I think we have better goaltending overall. Going to simulate 1 game at a time, because it is the finals. Game number 1, 8-2 win. There you go, a statement win against the Devils. We're in New Jersey. Let's see if we can steal another game on the road. 4-2 loss, they tied. We're going back to Anaheim here for game number 3. 4-3 loss. All right, guys, got to regroup here. Got to simulate game number 4. Big 6-3 win. We tie it up. Going to go to game number 5. 6-5 OT loss in game number 5. Going to slow sim game number 6. We got to win on home. We got to win this one on home ice, guys. Period number 1. 1-1. Biron and Robert Thomas. After 2, 3-3. Trevor Zegras, our captain, with 2. Yannick and Kostitsyn are going to go ×8 for the third. We're outshooting them by over twice as much. Almost 3 times as many shots. UC Saros is standing on his head. Look at that, 37-18. And Trevor Zegras with the Stanley Cup Final hat trick. The captain with the hattie. And Brown gets one. It's 5-3 for the Mighty Ducks. And we're forcing a Game 7 for the 3rd year in a row in the Stanley Cup Finals. This is insane. Game number 7 for the 3rd year in a row. We're in New Jersey, though. It's the first time we're playing away. Hopefully we can pull off the victory and go for the 3-peat. Let's simulate the game period by period. Period number 1. 1-1, just like game number 6. Laflamme and Kostitsyn after 2. 2-2, Krasov and Jack Hughes. So for the 2nd game in a row, we're tied heading into the 3rd period. 1 period to decide our fate. Here we go. They have a 5-on-3 and we kill it off. That's huge momentum our way. Come on, boys. We got a power play. We cannot score. They have a power play and Ivan Barbashev scores. We started docile in this game. I had both goaltenders there. It was up to the CPU to choose. Man, 2 minutes to go. I'm going to pause it 1 minute. I'm going to jump into the game. Computer versus computer. We have 97 offense, 91 defense, 84 goaltending. They have 97, 84, and 76. Oh, man. Here we go. Computer versus computer. Got a minute to tie it. Come on, 1 minute. We got Alex Tuck, our big trade deadline acquisition, and he almost gets a goal. UC Saros, man, he has been incredible for them. Kostitsyn and Jack Hughes, they have 2 guys in the top 4. We have Trevor Zegras at number 2 in the playoffs for goals. And a goal by Jack Hughes, and that should be it. 4-2 with 34 seconds left. I'm just gonna quit. I don't want to see the whole celebration. It takes a lot of time, but I think that's too little too late. And the Mighty Ducks have been dethroned from their Stanley Cup ring after back-to-back cups. The New Jersey Devils are the 2029 Stanley Cup champions. Well, congrats to them. I mean, they were an incredible team. They definitely deserve to be there. They are the best team in the league. They won their series 4-1 against the Sabres, 4-2 against Washington, 4-2 against Florida, and then 7 against us. I mean, we put up a fight. We were one goal away. We were one period away from the third Stanley Cup in a row. Zegras over a point per game. Larkin a point per game. Alex Tuch at 17 points plus 8. And Morgan Rielly was a plus 2 at 10 points. So can't complain about those guys. Looks like Dustel played the majority of the playoffs. 22 games. He was 14-6-1, 3 shutouts, 9-10 and a 281. And you can't fault him. I had Gibson as a starter, but sometimes the computer will choose whichever goalie. And honestly, Dustel did very good. Bring us to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. I'm very impressed with him. And regardless if I put him or Gibson, they were the same rating. And I don't think that played an issue at all. Going to go to the draft. Columbus, 9-1. St. Louis, 8-2 in Dallas, 11-3. That draft lottery was nuts. And Sidney Crosby retires with 727 goals and 1,932 points. What a legend. Shifley, Huberdeau, O'Reilly, Nugent Hopkins, Kuznetsov, Doughty. A lot of big names from today's NHL have retired. And in goal, Braden Holtby, 370 wins, calls it a career. La Flamme grew to a 90. That's good to see. So Stanley Cup went to the Devils as well as the President's Trophy. Jack Hughes wins the Art Ross as well as the Hart. Quinn Hughes wins the Norris. So a big year for the Hughes brothers and the Devils. That's good to see. And then Quinn Hughes of the Canucks. Jack Hughes wins the Lady Byng. Boudreaux wins the Calder. Conn Smythe goes to Jack Hughes. Merzlikins wins the Vezina. Jennings goes to Gibson and Dustel. That's great to see. We had the best goaltending tandem. Johansson to Bill Masterton, Jack Adams to the Canadiens coach, Barkov to Selke, Ted Lindsay to Jack Hughes, and Maurice Richard to Svechnikov. So Jack Hughes won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trophies in the Stanley Cup, and his brother wins the Norris. So they basically won 7 trophies between 2 brothers. That is incredible. That Hughes, that's probably the best season 2 brothers have had. That's incredible. All right, now let's go into the NHL entry draft. The last draft of the franchise mode. Let's see if there's anything that stands out here. Any late guarantee. 66 guarantee medium elite. He's a gem. Definitely going to pin him at 66 overall. A goaltender. I'm going to see where we pick now. So our first pick is at 92, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to go to that pick. But again, we only have 1 more year to go. We have a lot of good prospects we can trade if needed. So none of these players are probably going to make the team. So I'm probably just going to go through it quickly. And if there's any elites, I'll just show you guys along the way. But I may edit the whole thing out. We'll never know. Alright, so we had our first elite of the draft. A medium elite goaltender, 47 overall in the 6th round. We only had 1 elite prospect. It was the goaltender we signed in the 6th round. So, again, only 1 more year left. I'm not too worried about the prospects at this point. So, we have 32 million of cap space. We can go all in for year number 10. Dylan Larkin there was 10.9 for 4. Why not? Let's see if it goes lower. Not much lower. So, I'm just going to give him what he wants. I'm going to give him 10.75. Get your pay. 4 years. There you go. In terms of left wingers, we don't even have any real left wingers. He had a lot of guys that were center and right playing left. Krasov needs a new contract as well. 6.4 for 1. It's not bad at all. I'm just going to give him 6.25 for an 86 overall. He's been great for us year after year. Alex Tuch was 8.6. Brown 4.1. That's fantastic. It's going to give him 3.8. See if he's going to take that. I'm going to wait on Tuch. Stoner, I'm going to qualify him. In terms of defense, our top 4 is set. Morgan Rielly went down to an 82. I'm probably not going to bring him back. Capo Bianco, $3 million. I'm not going to bring him back as well. So, in terms of goaltending, Dustel needs a new contract. I'm going to keep him. 1 year, he wants 5.7. Gonna give him, I don't know. Do I want to give Dostal a new contract? I think I'm gonna go into free agency because I want to trade Gibson right at July 1st. 8.3 and he's down to an 82. So I think it's time to part ways with Gibson and then get another young guy in free agency. I'm gonna wait on Dostal and gonna get the two-way contracts done, and I'll be with you guys in a second. All right, Dylan Larkin is back with us for the final year. That's great to see. Anderson and Larkin in the AHL. Krasov is back. Connor Brown is back. All right, looks like we're getting all of our guys back. That's awesome. All of our AHL guys as well. And then we'll be able to spend a lot of money in free agency. So I may trade a few guys heading into free agency again. John Gibson probably going to be one of them, unfortunately. As much as he has been incredible for us, I just can't justify paying an 82, 8.3. I'm going to let Dostal go as well. We may revisit him in free agency, but I would like to get a cheaper backup, probably close to $1 million. So we're going to go into free agency and then see what we can do. So looking at goaltenders there, we have a lot of choices. I'm going to go by rating. Say Thatcher Demko is the big prize. Lidstrom there. Both of them are UFAs. So we're going to go after one of them. Ludwig Lidstrom there. 888 save percentage at 333 goals against. Demko, I believe, led the league in wins last year. 43 wins with Philly. He wants a 4-year deal, $8.3 million. I'm going to give him 8.5 for 4. I want to go all in for Demko. And I'm probably going to have to trade Gibson because, again, 83 overall, making $8 million is a bit much. I'm going to wait see if Demko... So I'm going to do that right now. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do it because free up the cap space to get a few more pieces up front. But definitely want to thank John Gibson for his incredible service. So unfortunately, we can only get a 7-round pick from him. But John Gibson, thank you very much. You gave 3 Stanley Cups to the city of Anaheim. You've been absolutely incredible for us. And I wish you the best of luck in the future with wherever it takes you. And you're probably going to have your number retired by the team. But at this point, it is a business, unfortunately. So we're going to have to part ways. It's going to go in the younger direction. Thank you, John Gibson, for your service. All right, we have 19 million of cap space left. I'm going to go to the UFAs, and we have some big choices there. Jacob Vrana's an 88, Owen Tippett, Capo Caco, and Cole Caulfield. Oh, man, do we go after Caulfield? One of my favorite players in real life. Look at that shot. Look at those hands. Look at that speed. 10.7 for 5 years. I'm going to give him 11 million for 5 years. I want to give him for his final year of our franchise mode. That leaves us about 8 million left, which is still quite a bit. If you think about it, we can get a few players for that price. Like Saracen there, 84 overall, 5.8 million. He's 2 overall higher than Morgan Riley. 27 points, 30 points there, not bad. Evan Bouchard, 85 overall. Really, realistically, we just need a couple of bottom pairing guys. I think our top 4 is pretty good. Gonna take a quick look at what we need to get in free agency now. So let's see what we have a few RFAs we need to sign as well. So I think if I give 7 to Bouchard, and no other teams are interested in him, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give him, let's see, 1 year he wants 7.9. So 1 year he wants 7.9. I could get a cheaper guy, but I mean only 2 million less and to go down 3 overall. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give him 7.5 for 1 year. No, he wants 7.9 for 1. Let's see. 3 years is a sweet spot. It's where he wants a little bit less. So 7.7 for 3 years. Let's see if Bouchard and Caulfield will sign. All right, Bouchard goes to another team. Unfortunately, he goes to Arizona, where we traded John Gibson to, and Cole Caulfield goes to Winnipeg. Come on, I gave you more money than you wanted. Thatcher Demko fortunately comes to Anaheim. So we have a new goaltender in Thatcher Demko. We're going to go after another big fish here, see who's available. John Tavares, Dewar, Tuck, Barbashev. Man, some good options. We have 87 overall Casey Middlestad there. 66 goals, 33 assists. He had 49 points. 87 overall. They only want 6.9 million. I think that's pretty reasonable. Gonna give him 7 million for 4. Hopefully he comes. That gives about 3 million left for a defenseman. So let's see if there's any defenseman for that price that we could get. Not a lot of choices for defense. Let's see if Middlestad comes to Anaheim. There you go. Casey Middlestad is a mighty duck. I wish we could have gone Caulfield, but Mittelstadt is a pretty good player as well. So let's see what we can get in terms of defense. I mean, 82 overall, 5.4 million. Brodin. All of these guys want around 5 million. 81 overall there. We could get Ginning back. I mean, he wasn't bad. Look at his stats. +9. I mean, I'm not sure if we want to bring back. We traded him away. Mahura, Lindgren, it was a plus. I think I'm going to bring back Capo Bianco there. +41, 20 points. It's pretty good, honestly. And he's only wanting 3.6 million. Just going to give him what he wants. Then we could probably get a couple of good two-way guys as well. All right, so we have about 5.5 million of cap space left. I will try to get another goaltender here. Looking at Stuart Skinner, not bad numbers. Corpusalo as well. I was also looking at Cal Peterson there, 9 save percentage with 293 goals against. You have Shesterkin there. I think I'm going to go for a safe option here. Tucker Tynan, only 1.4 million for an 82 overall. It's a good deal. Going to give him 1.5 there. So it's like 6-7 million less than Joe Gibson for pretty much the same rating. So I don't see why we can't get him on the team. Look at that. Alexander Havanov, one of my favorite players that play with the Moncton Wildcats. So I'm going to give him 1 million. He's only 82 overall, but only 1 million. Is pretty much playing at an AHL price. So hopefully Havanov comes to Anaheim. Let's see if he's going to come. There you go. Alexander Havanov. It's an Anaheim Mighty Duck. He had 99 points in the QMJHL in 2020. Only like 50-some games. It was one away from 100, and the season was cut short. So definitely sucked for him. Almost 100. He's a Minnesota Wild prospect in real life. All right, so this is a quick look at the team. It's most likely going to change because I want to make a trade for defense, but that'll be the start of the next episode. We have Larkin, Zegras, and Laflamme. I'm putting the big three guys right at the top. The top three guys of our team, line number 1, a power line, 89, 93, and 91. Unreal line right there. Then we have a Mittelstadt with Kapanen and Thomas. So playing like an 85, 87, 86, no chemistry. Third line has a +3. So Krasov playing like an 89, Jarkov like an 87, Stoner like an 86. Then Carlson, Havanov, and Connor Brown line number 4. Now in terms of defense, Chychrun and Draisaitl is an amazing top pair. Playing like a 90 and 91. Yoki Haryard Slavin played like an 82 and 85. And I want to improve the bottom pairing. Capo Bianco, and then we have Connor Punnett there. Only a 78. Probably going to try to give him another defenseman, a couple overalls higher than him. And then Thatcher Demko, 3 overalls higher than our goaltenders last year at 86. And then Ruslan Wisniewski making the jump from the AHL to the NHL. He was a 4th round pick a couple years ago. So that's going to be the lineup for the final year of our franchise mode, year number 10. Excited to get into that. And after that, I'm going to do my franchise mode with my 31 created teams. I finished creating all the teams and the logos and uniforms. I posted it on my Instagram and Twitter. Links are in the description below if you guys want to check that out. It's my pinned tweet on my Twitter and one of my most recent posts on Instagram. I'm not sure if I'll make it a series on YouTube, but if not, I'm definitely going to post about it pretty regularly on Twitter and Instagram, so definitely follow me there. I created 31 brand new teams, so it's going to be a brand new league. It's going to be the same players, but it's going to be a fantasy draft, so everyone has the same chance to get a good pick. Gonna randomize it a few times and looking forward for that. But for now, we're gonna focus on our Mighty Ducks of Anaheim in year number 10. It's been a fun franchise mode. I mean, 3 Stanley Cups, and we'll have to get a 4th one. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new as well, and I'll see you guys at the next time. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, have a great day.